What's up, everybody? It's your boy, the Italian Stallion, here from Farragut High School for another episode of Rebels with a Cause. Baby, fun Jamboree tonight. A lot of exciting matchups. Going to break it down for you. In the first game, it was Bearden against South Doyle. South Doyle got the ball first, moved it a little bit on Bearden. There was a pass from South Doyle to Bearden that basically had, it was in the guy's hands, could have walked in for a touchdown, got behind the defender, but ultimately was dropped by South Doyle. South Doyle went for it on fourth down, and what ended up happening was Bearden capitalized from the good field position, had a 50-yard drive that ended with a touchdown pass, and that was all the scoring in that first game. And it was Bearden 7, and South Doyle was nothing. Bearden rotated quarterbacks. Obviously, they're getting ready for the game against West next Saturday at West. But Bearden looked pretty good. A couple of standouts that the quarterback, I believe his last name was. It looks like Carpenter. He was the running quarterback, but it looks like they had another quarterback, number 8, who really had a pretty good arm. Anyway, he did very well. And the younger Parrott brother did very well at safety for Bearden. Got an interception on a deflection, but realistically, South Doyle couldn't move the ball. And when you're kind of by yourself, Kerry, this is what you got right here, baby. So I'm a one-man crew and just trying to make it work at this point. So, but that being said, cars are leaving behind me. Obviously, the event is over, and it looked like I left in the middle of the Powell Hardin Valley game. It was 7-7. They had already taken Deuce out. We'll talk about that in a minute. The second game was Grace Christian against Austin East. Grace Christian went down the field, scored. Justin Price, typical offense of his, that passing offense, and Grace scored 7-0. That ended up being the final. Grace even stopped an Austin East drive with an interception themselves, ran out of time. Grace won 7-0 over Austin East. Then it was the game that everybody was looking forward to, Farragut against West. And I'll tell you this, I was wanting to see how West came out. I wanted to see if even the West starters were going to even play tonight. And they played a series on both sides before Coach Chandler put the second team in to give them some key reps and live game experience, because they could be counted on at any time. But let's get it started. West gets the ball on the 30-yard line right off the bat. First handoff to Messiah Wren. Messiah Wren goes all the way down to the 50-yard line, would get another handoff and get it down to about the 37-yard line. The next play was a pass that was incomplete from Harrison to Umis. That was missed, but on the next play, it was another run by Raheem Lee. Oh, excuse me. The next play was actually another pass, this time to Big Country Morgan Farrell. He rumbled down there, down to the 19-yard line. A big pickup right there. Those were the only two passes that Harrison threw today. But on the 19-yard line, it was the Raheem Lee show, baby. Took the handoff, got down to the 5-yard line. Next play, scored from 5 yards out. 6 plays, 70 yards for your West Rebels on that first team. And realistically, the only play was the pass that was incomplete to Umis. But on the next series, Farragut got the ball, got on first down a 16-yard pass. It was a tackle by Abel Ancelot. Then on the next play, big time tackle on the handoff by number 52, Jeremiah Caswell. Big things expected from him. Really did really well last year as a freshman. Now he's a super soft. So I'm looking forward to seeing what Jeremiah Caswell does there at that defensive end spot on that defensive line. Also, on that next play, there was a pass, Farragut trying to go down the middle again. They wouldn't be successful this time as J.P. Peace batted that pass down, setting up a 3rd and long, and Farragut tried to do a handoff. Didn't fool the West defense. Good tackle by Kaywood Rose. Farragut ended up having to punt. At that point, West put the second team in. Some keynotes from the second team. Let's see here. Got a number here. Just want to make sure I say it right, because now I've got an actual roster, and I want to make sure that I say these guys' names right. Nelson Whittier, or Whittier, or Whittier Nelson. I hope I said your name correct, kid. I've been impressed with you in the scrimmages, and number 26 did not disappoint. He had 4 carries for 26 yards. Farragut offense did end up scoring, but against the second team, some notable standouts obviously were number 16. Lucas Minter had 3.5 tackles on that drive when he was in there. There was also another tackle by number 25, Aiden Gano, and another tackle by number 34, and that was Matthew Rouse. I hope I said his name right because the announcer said Roos, but I think it was Rouse is how you pronounce that last name. A couple of punts by Colquitt, and realistically, Farragut got the ball. Snap went over the quarterback's head. We almost could have recovered it, but it was Farragut's ball. Clock ran out. Final score is 7-7, but the keys to the play was when West first team offense was in there. They went down the field. I know that Farragut had a scrimmage last night against Walker Valley. I don't know if it was their first team defense that West was facing or their second team. I think there was a parent in the stands that made a joke that, oh, that was our second team defense, but it looked like starters to me that are going to be key for Farragut this year. But West offense looked fabulous, and hopefully that will carry on to next week. Defense obviously gave up the one pass play for the 16 yards, but after that there was nothing given up by the first team defense. Again, it was 7-7 as the final. Obviously, it's a jamboree. The most important thing was that we came out of this with no injuries, got some reps for the first team as well as the second team guys. Cannon Dowd got some reps at the quarterback position. And also, more importantly, we are ready now for Bearden Week. In the fourth game, it was Hardin Valley against Powell. Hardin Valley had the ball first, drove it down a little bit, but their drive stalled. They had to punt. And basically, Powell got the ball. First play was a trick play from Deuce Rogers to number one. Number one threw it over the whole entire defense. Powell scores walking in right off the bat. 70-yard touchdown pass officially with the lateral pass from Rogers to one. And then number 7 for Powell caught it and walked into the end zone, went up 7-0. Hardin Valley didn't go away, though. Hardin Valley responded with a drive of their own. Again, I don't know if they were going up against the Powell first-team defense at that point, but Hardin Valley made some key runs, even converted some fourth downs, got in the end zone to score, make it 7-7 at that point. On the flip side, Powell had seen all they needed to from their first team offense, got their second team some work, kind of like what West did. And no disrespect to the other teams that are in the region, because obviously there's going to be some improvement. You've got Central that's going to be great this year. You've got Halls that's going to be much improved and capitalizing on their success the last couple of years. That being said, though, Powell is the heavy favorite, and obviously West is got to be in the conversation like they are every year. Everybody points to that game being the region winner, and until somebody proves otherwise, I see nothing to show that it can't be those two teams deciding who gets that one seed for the Region 2 5A going into the playoffs. I know there's a lot of football to be played between now and then, but obviously Powell saw what they needed to see. Hardin Valley ended up winning 14-7. Again, I think that was backups against backups at that point, but Hardin Valley looked very much improved and even had a running back named Freeman. No relation to me, but every time I see that name, I like to see and give it some dap. But all in all, fun jamboree, really good atmosphere, good turnout. Farragut was a fantastic host. And truth be told, I couldn't be more proud of how West responded. Again, it's a jamboree, and obviously last week against Catholic was a humbling experience, but it looks like the coaches had gotten them completely focused after the big dominating scrimmage 2 weeks ago against Jefferson County. But guys, I'm so excited right now from this standpoint. It's Bearden Week. And now it's go time. It's the fourth quarter, as Shane said. Fourth quarter is now it's now the third quarter. The regular season is here. Second quarter with summer workouts, scrimmages, jamboree, that's done. We're now in the third quarter. Fourth quarter is playoffs, and obviously overtime is a state championship game. That's the ultimate goal. That's what we strive for, is those appearances. And most importantly, we need your support. tomorrow, I believe that there is going to be the cleanup at West Stadium at 9 in the morning. So please come out if you have some free time. Let's make that stadium look immaculate for next Saturday night against Bearden. That game is at 7 o'clock. No TV this year, but looking forward to that challenge. Obviously, I want you guys to tune in to Rebels with a Cause Wednesday night. We will be having our normal show, 9:30, previewing all the high school games and also breaking down West and Bearden on the show, talking some college football as we get to week 0 for college football. A couple of games that are going to be played that Saturday. Nothing significant like the week 1 games, but obviously just any type of football. And obviously this is the weekend that ESPN showcases the major high school teams like Martyr Day, American Heritage, Chaminade Madonna, Bosco. You know the names. They're showcased to see who's the best of the best, and the stars of tomorrow get showcased this weekend. And of course, fantasy football leagues this weekend and next weekend, obviously getting that ready. Preseason still going on. So we're going to cover all that Wednesday night, 9:30, Rebels with a Cause, 1324. Check it out. But the big one, next Saturday morning, 9 a.m., live from Bill Wilson Field at West High Stadium. It's going to be myself, the Italian Stallion, the coach, Shane McGee, and big game Kerry Reeves, live from West High School, breaking down the Bearden West game that morning. We'd love for people to show up, cheer, get loud. If it's an empty stadium, that's fine too. Just anything to showcase the beauty, the new field house. It's going to be an electric atmosphere. When you get West and Bearden together, you throw out the records. It's these kids grew up. The trash talk, it's going to be settled on the field. Bearden has had bragging rights for 365 days, and I know that West wants that one-game winning streak of theirs to be at 1. We'll break it down on both sides. The coaching matchup, obviously Coach Chandler's first official game. Brad Taylor back in a familiar seat he was there at Bearden High School. So it's going to be an electric atmosphere. Can't wait to see it. And most importantly, we want you to tune in. And remember, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, please subscribe to it. If you're already subscribed, hit that like button more than anything, because we need your support. We're over 10,000 views, and we are 8 subscribers away from 100. That's a big deal when you get to 100 subscribers. And then we're going to shoot for 120 and 150 and just grow this channel. And it's just amazing that this is the episode 85, and we are 15 episodes away from 100. I have a plan of what I want episode 100 to be, and we just need a little bit of luck to get there. But that being said, more than anything, we appreciate your support. Love you guys, everything that you all do. Rebels, past, present, future. It's a brotherhood. And remember, at the end of the day, that cause don't stop when the clock hits 0. Thank you for tuning in. Remember, it's all about that W. Got a big week, 2 more shows this week. Please tune in, hit that like and subscribe button. And as always, go Rebels. We believe in you, West. Got you this year, baby. Let's go. At the end of the day,